Okay, we're going to do a really quick math lesson, and then there's going to be an activity for you to complete on Seesaw. So I am going to share my screen so you can see my, there we go. Hopefully you are able to see that, I hope. As you can see, I have just a cute little outside scene happening here, and I have a couple of worms. And today what I want you to do is I want you to play around with making up your own number stories with that part whole thinking. Now I know it's been a little while since we did a number bond, but remember the whole is the circle that has both, that's connected to both of the parts, and the parts aren't connected to each other at all. And so when you're going to make up your own number story, it might sound a little something like this. Sky was walking down the dirt road with her family, and on her little walk, she saw 1, 2 worms in the middle of the road. And then her brother said, "Look, Sky, look, there's 2 worms on the rocks." How many worms did Sky and her brother find? Okay, so that might be a sample of what a math story might sound like. All right, and so the question was, how many worms did Sky and her brother find? All right, so we want to know how many. Well, I need my writing tool. Hang on a second. Let me get my writing tool. In order to figure that out, you need to know your parts. Okay, so how many worms did Sky find on the road? 2. And how many worms did her brother find on the rocks? 2. How many is 2 plus 2? Well, if you don't know already, all you have to do is count the worms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then you can write 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 worms on the road plus 2 worms on the rocks equals 4 worms altogether. So Sky and her brother found 4 worms. All right, let's do another one. All you have to do is reset, get creative, and make another number story. So we'll, oops, didn't mean to do that. Grab the worm, Mrs. Lewis. We will clear away the worms and do it again. Let's see. All right, Kara was at the park, this beautiful park, and she was climbing in the tree. And when she got down from the tree, she saw 1 worm under the tree. And then her sister, Kylie, was all the way at the other tree, and she saw 1 worm under her tree. And they're both yelling to each other back and forth, "I found a worm!" And Kylie saying, "I found a worm too!" How many worms did they find? Let's find out. You probably already know, but we're going to do it anyway. How many worms did Kara find? 1. How many worms did Kylie find? 1. What is 1 plus 1? If you don't know, hello. No problem.
Isaiah, that's none of your business. What's your job?
1 plus 1 equals 2. Awesome. So then you write the number sentence. 1 worm that Kara found and 1 worm that Kylie found. What does that equal? 1 worm plus 1 worm equals 2. 2 worms. And that's why we have 2 in our whole. Okay? All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to send you off to Seesaw to play this very same game, but it's with farm animals because I couldn't find one with worms. And I don't have time to create one on Seesaw. I can create one on this, but I can't create one on Seesaw. It takes a long time to do. So let's see. Another number story. All right, let's see. Mrs. Lewis was walking down the road and I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worms in the road. It just rained, and when it rains, the worms love to come out of the dirt. And then, oh, I forgot about these worms. Let me see. And then Skyla said, Mom, look over here by the bush. There's 2 more worms over here by the bush. How many worms did I find with Skyla? Let's find out. We take the pen and let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 worms that I found. And 1, 2, that Skyla found. Ooh, so now we have 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2. That's tricky. So we're going to count, but you know what? I'm not going to count these worms again because I already know that there's 5. I already put the 5 there. So I'm going to say 5, and then I'm going to count on. 6, 7. What does 5 plus 2 equal? 5 plus 2 equals 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. All right, so that is your job. You are going to go onto Seesaw, and there's going to be a farm animal make a scene game, and I think it's going to have some cows and some pigs, and you can tell me the story about what the cows and the pigs are doing. Just make sure that you have 2 parts, so you have some cows and you have some pigs. And if you don't have any cows, or you decide you don't want to use pigs for one, then it's going to be a 0, right? So that might look something like this. It might look like this. You got your worms. I keep doing that. Grab the worms. Okay, I should lock that picture in place. Might look something like this. Even though I only have worms, I can say I found 2 worms on the road. And that's it. I found 2 worms on the road. So how will that look in my number bond? It will look like this. I found 2 worms in the road and 0 worms anywhere else. 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0. Put up 2 fingers. 2 plus 0 is how many worms? 2 equals 2. 2 worms plus no more worms is just 2 worms, and that's why I only have 2 worms. Okay? So go ahead, have some fun, make some farm animal stories for me. And I can't wait to hear your little stories. And I don't think that there's a number bond option on it. I think you just write the number sentence. So your part equals whole. Okay? All right. See you later. Bye-bye.